People make your railroad come alive. People bring large-scale railroads to life. Most of us only begin to think about the people who live and work in our imaginary world after we have spent all of our money on the locomotive, cars, and buildings in this hobby. These videos will help you find and prepare your people to take over the operation of your railroad. They live in your towns and farms and create scenes that make your pike believable. In this series of videos, we will first examine some selection considerations for figures. These considerations will include several features you should be prepared to review as you select the people to live on your railroad. We will then discuss figure size and scale issues and review where people can be found based on what is available. We will then explain how to paint, modify, and weather these figures. You will gain some knowledge about how to make your own figures and look at placing your people into scenes or places on your railroad. We will compare the various figures that are available and make some observations about quality. Finally, we will review some websites and learn about figures that you can buy. These videos are intended to help you make good choices in purchasing the people for your railroad. If your intent is to have a prototypical railroad, you will find suggestions about making sure your figures fit into the theme, time frame, and size of your pike. You will see how to create accurate scenes with the figures that will provide focus areas for people that will enhance the viewing of your railroad. If you don't care about accuracy in scale, era, and dress, you will find useful information about the quality of the figures offered today in large scale. The video series will provide you with a fairly complete inventory of all of the large-scale figures offered in the marketplace today. For each offering, you will find information on what figures are available, how they are made, the expected quality of the figures, and pictures of a good number of figures that are offered. Although there are no specific recommendations on which figures to purchase, you will find enough information along with pictures of the figures to help you make good decisions about which figures you might want to purchase. With each review of the commercially available figures, you will find all of the contact information for the manufacturers or distributor so that you can order figures or contact them to find out more about their figures. Most of these companies have websites that provide even more information about their figures, and they are listed for you. We will cover some basic information on how to modify, paint, and weather your figures that should give you the ability to make the commercially available figures even more useful for your particular railroad. You will even find the basics on how to create your own figures if you cannot find what you need in the lines of commercially available figures. Making your own figures, though, is not for everyone, but a growing number of large-scale railroaders are finding this to be an interesting addition to the pleasures available in this hobby. The basics of how to do this are included for your information. At the end of this video series, we will have an extensive list of books, videos, and magazines that have articles on figures. Although not a complete list, it should provide you with enough additional information about figures to answer most of the questions you might have about them. After we complete this video series, you should have a very good understanding of what kind of people are available for large-scale railroads. You should see how the people who work on and live near your railroad could enhance the overall quality and viewability of your large-scale world. You will understand the basics of selecting, modifying, painting, or even making your own figures. Whether your need for people is to improve the accuracy of your empire or just to add some more color and action, you will find this video series informative and useful. It will certainly provide you with the most extensive information on large-scale figures that you can find in any one place today. Hopefully, it will let you know that there are figures that you need for your garden railroad and will help you make the intelligent decisions about which ones to buy. If there's a specific question you have or an area that you would like us to cover more in depth, please feel free to leave a comment below and join the discussion.